All right, let's just get right into it. If you're an engineer, if you write code, you really need to listen up because software engineering is on the absolute edge of the biggest change it has ever seen. We're talking since its inception. And this whole thing is being driven by one thing: AI. And look, I know that sounds like a huge, dramatic statement, but it's not an exaggeration. We are talking about a fundamental shift here, one that's going to completely redefine what it even means to be an engineer. And we gotta be super clear about this. This is not a debate anymore. This isn't an if, it's a when. And the when is right now. It is an inevitable reality. So the real question isn't if this is gonna happen, it's how are we going to deal with it? Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. I've heard it a million times. You've tried these tools, right? And they're clunky. They spit out garbage code, they give you terrible examples, or they just go off and make some change you never even asked for. And you know what? You're not wrong. That experience is totally real. But here is the thing you have to understand. Those early, bumpy, frustrating experiences, they don't actually matter in the long run. The transition is happening with or without us. Just because the tools are kind of rough today doesn't mean they aren't going to change literally everything tomorrow. And to really get why, we need to talk about something I call the efficiency curve. This visual, this idea, it is the key to understanding the journey we are all on. And it explains why a lot of short-term pain is absolutely essential for a permanent gain. I mean, we've all heard the hype, right? Just flip a switch and bam, AI is going to make every single engineer 10 times more efficient. It's a fantastic promise. Who wouldn't want that? So the dream scenario, the curve we all have in our heads, looks something like this. Just a nice, smooth, easy line going straight up to that magical 10x productivity. Looks great, easy, painless. But that's a myth. It's not what's actually happening out there in the real world. It's definitely not what you're feeling when you try to get these tools to work in your complex legacy code base. See, the real adoption curve is, well, it's brutal at first. When you actually start using these AI tools, your productivity doesn't go up. It goes down. It drops right through the floor. Everything feels slower, harder, and you're just tempted to say, forget it. But, and this is the whole point, it's what comes after that dip. It's an exponential climb that blows way past where you started. And this is the trade-off. It's simple. The dip is short and it is deep. It's going to hurt, for sure. But the gains you get on the other side of that curve, they are permanent. That upward curve, it just keeps going, compounding forever. So why is it so urgent to get through that dip? Because your competition is already doing it. Think about it. Startups, they have no legacy code. They're starting their work on the other side of the curve. Suddenly, you're not just competing with the other big companies anymore. Your competition is anyone. Any small team, any single person who masters these tools before you do. If you don't endure the dip, you risk becoming obsolete. It's that simple. Okay, so how do you do it? How do you get through that painful dip? It takes a brand new skill, a total shift in how we think about engineering. I call it problem shaping. And the mantra is simple. Stop trying to find the perfect tool for your problem. Instead, you need to learn how to shape your problem to fit the tool. Let me give you an analogy. The old way of engineering was like finding the right-sized wrench for a bolt. You had a specific problem, you went to your toolbox, you found the perfect tool. Simple. The new way, it's like someone hands you a massive 12-page math problem. You can't just solve it. You have one tool, your brain. So what do? You break it down. You turn it into smaller, solvable steps. You shape the problem so your tool can handle it. And that, right there, is problem shaping. It's the core skill of taking a big, complex engineering task and breaking it into tiny, context-rich pieces that an AI can actually understand and do something useful with. Can it handle a single function, a single line? That's where you start. So look, maybe today the AI can only help you write some documentation or generate a few test cases. That's fine. That's not your stopping point. That is your starting point. That's your first little foothold on the side of a massive cliff. From there, you learn to climb higher. And anyone who gets this, who adopts this mindset and is willing to learn problem shaping, that's who I call a new engineer. It has nothing to do with your title or how many years you've been in the game. It is a mindset. It's about a willingness to adapt. So where do you begin? What can you do, like right now, today, to get started? It's actually pretty simple. There are 2 actions you can take. Step 1, become a consumer. Just watch one 30-minute video about AI in engineering every other day. That's it. Just absorb what other people are doing. And step 2, become an explorer. Get an AI chat editor. Open up a code base. It can be any code base. And just start asking it questions. But here is the most critical part of that second step. Your goal is not code generation. It is exploration. Don't just ask it to write code for you. Ask it questions. Have a conversation with the code base. Hey, what does this thing do? How does it handle state management? Use the AI as a partner to help you learn. That's where the real magic begins. Because I really want to leave you with this one final thought. Getting on board with this whole thing, it's no longer a decision you get to make. We're past the point of wondering if AI is going to be the thing that writes code in the future. That story, believe it or not, is already told, and that curve is coming for every single one of us.